Hey YouTube, AB3995 here. Today I'll be showing you my pickups from WWE Live 2016 that happened last week, as well as going over my experience there. So, first thing I'll grab out of this bag is the program. I'm disappointed that this wasn't a program just for the event that night. They made it out to be like that, but it's actually not. Because if you go through there, you can see pictures of superstars that have been fired, like Damien Sandow and Wade Barrett and stuff. I'll slowly scroll through it, and while I scroll through it, I'll talk a little bit about my time there. So, I had lunch at the cafe right off of Queen Street. Actually, there's a lot of cafes. This one was called Vulture's Lane, I think. And while I was waiting for my meal, behind my brother's head, I saw someone with pink hair walk into the cafe right next to it. And you all know where I'm going with this, but at the time, I thought, well, there could be anyone with pink hair, you know? But halfway through my meal, that same person with the red hair walked out of the cafe. I think that one was called the Red Power Cafe. And surely enough, it was Sasha Banks. Now, my first reaction was just shock and trying to convince my brother that it was actually her that was behind his head for that split second. He didn't believe me, so I was just trying to convince him, and while I was convincing him, I totally forgot to try and get a quick picture with her. So about 15-20 seconds after she walks away, I realised, damn, I should have gotten a picture with her, and I didn't. So that's a shame, but it's still cool to have seen her, because she's actually the first WWE superstar that I saw in person. So yeah, it's a bit hard to show you everything in this book, but you get an idea. It's just pictures of superstars and their Twitter names. So when I got to the event, I pulled my phone straight out and started recording. As you may have seen, if you have seen my WWE Live video that I did there, I was trying to start up chants while we were waiting for the door to open, and no one responded to my chants. I tried the New Day one lots of times, and that just gave me an indication that the crowd was going to be very quiet and it was going to be a very boring night, but that wasn't to be. As soon as I got inside, it was very loud, it was deafening, which gave me relief. It was a bit hard on the ears, but I'm glad that we were loud enough, and hopefully we've been loud enough that they want to come back next year or the year after, because I'm definitely up to going next year. And they're bringing NXT out here, so I want to try and make it out to that. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going, but I really want to get out there and go to it, because that'd be another fun experience. So during the intermission for the event, I was just at my seat and someone tapped me on the shoulder. It was actually one of my viewers. I wasn't expecting any of my viewers to come up and say hello to me. If you remember, I think it was this time last week, I put together an update saying that I'll give away free custom figure shirts to anyone that wants one if you come up and meet me, and I gave details on where you could find me and what I'm wearing, so it'll be easy to spot me. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually try and find me, because I'm not very popular on YouTube. I wouldn't think anyone would bother trying to find me, but this one person did. His name is Sean. Thank you for coming out and saying hello. This is a shout out to you. I gave him a yellow GTS CM Punk t-shirt. So yeah, and after the event I also met up with Chris Ambrose and Jamie O'Hagan. They had some cool guys as well. We chatted for a little bit. And one other thing is, I lost my voice halfway through. So when I was talking to Sean and when I was talking to Jamie and Chris Ambrose, it was a bit awkward to try and talk to them, because I didn't have my voice. Well, I had it, but not much of it was there, so it was a bit hard for them to hear me. And it was a little bit embarrassing, but it was alright. It's pretty funny. I think that's one of the first times I've lost my voice. The first time in recent memory that I have lost my voice, and I really enjoyed myself there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to tell you. I think you get the idea of what's in this book. So yeah, that was actually $20. What an expensive program, and it wasn't even specific to that event. So next thing I got, I'll just grab this out. It's the AJ Styles gloves. My mum actually bought this for me because my brother really wanted these and he didn't have any money, so she wanted to get this for him, but it would also not be fair if she got something for him and not something for me, so she bought me a pair of these as well. These are very cool. Let's get them out of the plastic. They actually don't have any grip over here. They feel a bit cheap over here, but everything else feels cool. Over here it kind of feels like gardening gloves you'd pick up for cheap at Bunnings or the $2 shop. I'll just put these on. Actually, I'll use the power of magic to get these on. Well, there you go. Here they are on. They look pretty cool. They were $50 though. All the merchandise there was really expensive. They were trying to charge $60 for the t-shirts. Probably the only reasonable deal there was $40 for a toy WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But I didn't need that because I already have, I think, 4 or 5 toy belts already, so I didn't need another one. But yeah, these are cool regardless of the price. I wouldn't recommend wearing these all the time every day because they'd probably fall apart. These are a cool souvenir. I'll try and do the, what was it, the P1 thing there. It's a bit awkward at the moment, but I think that's it. So yeah, last thing I got in here, if you can see, I'll just take it out of the bubble wrap. It's the New Day Unicorn Horn headband. This was very cool. If anyone else saw me at the event, they would have seen that I was wearing this for the whole time. Now, it's a little bit hard to get around your head. I thought because the headband was stretching a little bit, the logo would get all messed up, but it wasn't. It's actually still perfect, as you can see there. And I'll turn it on. There's a button there to turn it on. It goes red, green, blue. Oh, you can't even see that in the camera. It's not very good. And yellow, I think, or orange. Teal. And then just back to red. So it just goes through that. So yeah, pretty cool. Again, this was $50 as well. I bought this one myself. But I still think it's worth it. It's cool to have some souvenirs from the event. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Thank you for watching and subscribe.